His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
16 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 43 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
28-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
The Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Deonte Banks in the right spot there to break it up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They're going to try and throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw again. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. The run straight ahead with Jeanty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Harden trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw here. That is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like
touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, fingers crossed here. 1st quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Stays on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Raiders first down.
On first down, it's Genty. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Harden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that flag accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get this out to Genty.
A gain of 6. And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. They'll find Genty out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
The 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw.
Well, went out wide and intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and 20.
Ready, 6, Mega, yellow, 43.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 23 yards. And on Las Vegas, first down.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Let's go.
On first down, Harden. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 45.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Set, ready, punt.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's the score.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Completes it to Coleman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here is third down and 4.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Bills going to take over again on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Allen taking it himself. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Allen, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Blue 32. Ready?
Looking to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Flight blue.
A run out of the gun with Genty. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. Set,
They'll look to throw.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
52 blue. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Black 40.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll look to throw here.
That's to Bowers once again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
22.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
50, green, set.
On 3rd down, here's Genty.
And he's able to pick it.
It's a gain of 8. And the Raider first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Come on, hut, hut.
Genty will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Hut.
Once again, it's Genty.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Allen and the Bills now down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here's Allen. That's caught by Shakir. Here comes second down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Here's first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills.
And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 60 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and goal.
And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Allen.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, Parter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember.